Lastly, this week we've got Trace by Will Tsai.
Yeah, because the T is silent.
Yeah, we've worked that out now.
Yeah, it took us a while. And Will is a very prolific inventor, you know. He runs Sans Mind Productions, but he brings out a lot of stuff himself. And, you know, he's such a nice guy. Every time we see him at conventions,
yeah,
he always shows us
guy.
something. In fact, sometimes he takes us up to his hotel room. And
yeah, let's not talk about that.
Don't think we should.
Can you get it off the sticks?
I can. We'll talk about how it works in a minute, but let me actually perform it for you, because this is
something. Talk about how it works? No, we won't.
No, talk about what it does.
Yeah,
talk about what it does. But this is something I've actually gone out and worked.
Have you?
Yeah, I opened it, I saw it, and I thought, this is really good. I've gone out and done it at a couple of gigs now, and it's going really, really well.
Get good reactions?
Getting really good reactions. Absolutely
in his number one set.
In his number one set. Don't know about that, but it's definitely in my number 2 or 3 set. We're going to go into this. So the idea, Dave, I've got a pack of playing cards here.
Yeah.
And you're going to pick one, okay?
Okay.
Now, the best way for me to pick a card is if I bevel the deck like this, in a very unsuspicious way. Yeah. I'm going to riffle down the deck like this. Just say stop anytime you want to.
Stop?
Right there, you sure you want to go one further? Or
No, I've got it.
You're happy right there. Okay, so can you have a look at that card for me? Remember it, don't forget it?
Sure, John. Can you remember that as well, John?
Thank you very much, John Bannon, for that. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got a card lost somewhere in the middle of the deck.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to take another card, a card that isn't your card. Doesn't matter what this is. The 6 of spades. That's obviously not your card.
6 of diamonds.
6 of diamonds, even. Very good.
Yeah.
And I need a lighter. It's been a long day. 6 of diamonds. And we're going to use a lighter here. And what I want you to do is
McDonald's breakfast coming our way very soon.
Definitely.
I'm sensing it.
Hold the lighter. Thank you, Raymond and Philippe, for this, by the way. Or Clement, even.
Okay.
Light the lighter.
Right.
What we're going to do is we're going to scorch this 6 of diamonds.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to do this. And we're just going to start scorching.
I think we need a bit more.
Yeah, just scorch it for me right there. Watch my fingers, because, you know, that's my career. Fantastic. Awesome. So I want you to look at the burn. You see where the card's burnt?
Yeah.
Right here? What I want you to do is concentrate on your card. Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
And all I have to do is start shaking the 6 of diamonds. And as I do, with any luck, if you look into the burn, you can actually see that it's turned right there. And you can see an image in that 6 of diamonds, and the image is of the 5 of spades. What was the card that you were thinking of?
5 of spades.
There it is, burnt into the image.
That does look quite nice,
doesn't that look really nice?
Do you know when this first came out?
You give them this as a souvenir, and you left with a regular deck of cards.
I thought it was that thing, the Illuminate again, because it looks like the same cover.
Yeah, it does. Well, if you look at the back of the DVD case, you get the idea. And John, I know you're going to get annoyed by this, but can you actually come off the sticks one more time and just look at this? Because the idea with Trace is that you can make your own gimmicks. You get a gimmick that allows you to create an image on anything. Like you've got a DVD there, you've got a cup, you've got a notepad, you've got a card box. You can actually create a burned image on any object.
He talks about on the DVD when he was working at a barbecue, and he set it up on a leaf above everybody's head. So he stood on the barbecue table, set it up on the leaf. So the burn is already on the leaf, and then basically he did the routine. They chose a card, and he went like this, and then told everybody to look up. And when they looked up at the leaf, it was there.
They would freak.
On the card.
And you get a gimmick, and what that gimmick allows you to do is set up that sort of image anywhere. And the gimmick allows you.
Will says as well with the gimmick. Sorry to interrupt, but he says, "Oh, I keep it in my fly-on bag and that kind of thing." I got to tell you, Will. You'd not be allowed that in the UK.
No, you'd struggle.
Sometimes I get Coinvex taken off me sometimes because of the density of the metal, and they get a bit worried about it. I think they'd be a bit sort of worried about it.
And I agree with this. 3 statements he makes here. Fits in your wallet. That's very true.
Very true.
Create up to 2 different impressions. Yes, you don't have to use the 5 of spades. There are a couple of different impressions.
Yeah.
And made to last a lifetime. That's also very true.
And the gimmick is very small.
It's very small.
Smaller than a credit card.
You know what else is nice?
Yeah.
You can actually set it up. As long as you've got the gimmick on you, you can set it up on the fly. So you could grab a plate and disappear. You know, like Greg Wilson always talks about prepping stuff. You could get there and you could prep burn marks into whatever you want to.
And we talked
tables,
about the
anything you
effect,
want.
the Jay Sankey effect when Andy was here about the burn mark going across.
This is very
You can
similar.
almost do a whole set, can't you?
You really could.
Of burning effects.
You really, really could. Now, I should mention that the DVD, although Will's on it, it's mainly presented by Dan Harlan. And, you know, Dan Harlan's a legend for a reason. He's a fantastic lecturer. He's a fantastic teacher of magic.
And he comes up with lots of different ideas.
Yeah, this is actually Dan's idea, the routine I just did. He actually uses a
T change,
and he does it as less visual change, which is great.
And when he does this move, he does it in front of his face as well, which I think looks really good.
It does.
You see a morph of the burn.
And he also has a really nice thing with the dollar bill. But the whole idea is...
I didn't like the emboss routine that's on there. You can make it appear on a dollar bill. They have an idea where the shape embosses on a bill. I didn't like that. I didn't think that was very good.
I
like this a lot.
I actually bought this, and the reason I bought this isn't so much for this routine. It's because it's something that I can keep on me. And I always have I can always borrow a lighter or have a lighter on me. And I'm in a situation...
You said that you do it on you've done it on a candle every single time you've worked.
Every time you go out and you've got candles, it works brilliant on a candle. Or you can borrow the spectators. Lighter as well. It's great. You if you're a creative person...
You've actually said to me, I said I wasn't sure, and you've said you have to go out and try it, because it's one of those things that connects with an audience more than you think it would.
And I'm glad I did, because I don't think I would have given it as high a mark if I hadn't actually gone out and tried it. But seeing the reactions that this gets, it's crazy. Well, you said that your favourite Jay Sankey trick of all time was very similar to this, so you know the power of it. How
much are you going to give it?
I'm going to give it 92%. It's something that I am working. I will continue to work. I really like. I didn't think I was going to, but I actually really like it.
Yeah, I'll give it 90%. I don't think it's as impressive a trick as Closure.
No.
But I think I'm more likely to go out and actually give it a go.
Yeah.
I'll give it 90%. That's it this week for the Wizard Product Review. You can follow us in all the usual places. The Twitter address is underneath. If you want to hashtag us, you can hashtag Wizard Product Review.
Come on everybody, let's hashtag Wizard Product Review. If we get Wizard Product Review trending, he'll tweet.
We're on the Magic Cafe as well. That's it for this week. I'm Dave.
I'm Craig.
See you next week.